Hey, stock market participants. Thank you very much for coming back to my channel. All you subscribers, thank you for your support. And those that haven't subscribed yet, well, thank you for your support too. I will be doing daily updates. So if you like what you see, you're getting value out of it, consider subscribing. Let's take a look at the charts. You're looking at the S&P 500 for Friday, December 17, 2021. I got stopped out of my position within the first 5 minutes after the market opened. If you remember, I told you that my stop loss was down here, right below that 20-day moving average. I got stopped out, so I don't have any current positions. However, the behavior um, early in the morning was great. Nice technical bounce off that 4,600 support level, which coincided also with the 50-day moving average. Was a big bounce, but it found resistance at these moving averages. Looking at the chart, it's very difficult to be bearish as it is still above the 50-day moving average. At the same time, it's still under these moving averages, which have been acting as heavy resistance on the way up. So I do not expect any smooth move on the way up. Looking at the 60-minute chart, you can clearly see that bounce of the 4,600 level and off the 50-day moving average. Made a quick bounce, and he found resistance at those declining moving averages, which is a 20 and the 5. I'm not, I'm not interested in buying until it moves above this level, 47.20, or below today's low of 4,600 level. That might even be a good short. But anything in between here will be very, very choppy, so I'm not getting involved. This has been a very choppy ride for bulls and bears. Now let's take a look at the Nasdaq 100. This chart looks bearish. It is below all these moving averages, below the 50-day moving average, and it's just sitting above support of 15,700. If it breaks this level, the next stop, the next checkpoint will be this area around here, this zone, around 15,500, which will coincide with this level and with the 100-day moving average. A visit to this level, I'll be watching it very closely for a setup to push higher. If it pushes lower, then that might even be a short setup. A short position will be considered. But I think anything in between here will be very choppy. I do not want to get chopped up, so I'd rather wait for a break above here or a visit to the 100-day moving average. Now let's take a look at the Philly Semiconductor Index. Very similar chart pattern to the Nasdaq 100. It is still below all these moving averages, but it's still sitting above the 50-day moving average. I'll think probably a visit to the 50-day moving average will be a more likely scenario before it pushes higher. But very difficult to trade anything between these two levels. Let's take a look at the Russell 2000 ETF IWM. Today was very interesting. It's still in a downtrend, and yeah, there's been bounces along the way, including today. But today was kind of interesting because it showed relative strength versus the other indices, and it actually closed just above the 5-day moving average. And every time it just breaks, new lows, it quickly bounces back. It did it here, and then including today, maybe today a visit to the 210 support level can break the downtrend, but we'll see. Let's look at the hourly chart and you'll see that it's trying very hard to stay above that 5-day moving average. Today's price action is very encouraging, so I'll be watching it closely on Monday to see if it can finally break its downtrend. Thank you for watching, and I'll do an update on Monday.